Hello guys, what's up? My name is Cameron. Nice to meet you. If you're new here, I make videos about living in Japan and studying at college in Japan. So please enjoy my videos. Also, if you're very new here, you can just go ahead and subscribe because I make more videos about living in Japan and I will have more out because this quarantine is making me very bored. So please, if you'd like, go ahead and subscribe. Today I'm going to talk about living in Japan as a black person, specifically a black female because I'm not a male. So first off, living here is quite interesting because I get stared at quite a lot, and it has to be because I'm black. Like, that's probably the only reason. Also, I do wear my hair out a lot, like in fros and things like that, so I guess that can be a reason why some people are like, oh, look at her. And I'm also a foreigner, and I believe Japan is 98% homogeneous, so of course they're not gonna see many people that look like me out in this area. About living here, have I experienced any racism? Okay, so racism, no, but subtle, it's like ignorance in a sense. Oh. What do you mean, ooh? Oh. One time I was at Shibuya and I was waiting for my friend, and this guy comes up to me and he starts rapping in Japanese, and I was like, what are you doing, sir? And he just kept rapping, and he was like rapping like, oh, you're so beautiful, and I was like, bro, what are you doing? He was asking me a lot of questions, like where I lived and how old I was, and at the time I was like only 18, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell you where I live because like it was really weird. He was also like 32. Why would a 32-year-old want to get with an 18-year-old? Like, when you're 18, you're pretty much still a kid. Like, in my eyes, that's how I see it. So that was a little weird. See, another time there was this one Japanese person who asked me if I played basketball. No, I don't play basketball. I'm not good at basketball either. I am good at like other sports like track, volleyball, baseball. I mean, I've shot hoops before, but that doesn't count as playing basketball. And I'm only 5'7", so I'm not really like super tall, but I'm not short, so. Another experience, Japanese people, they actually don't touch my hair unless they ask. I really appreciate that. But for me, actually, it's been the people who come to my university who are like Americans and like other foreign people. They're the ones who touch my hair more than like Japanese people. So I'm like, y'all, like, some people don't even ask, they just like run their hands through my hair, and I'm like, this is not okay, okay? If you want to touch my hair, please ask. I might not say yes because I don't know where your hands have been, and if you think about it in a sense, if you're asking to touch my hair, it's like you're trying to ask to pet me, like I'm some animal, and I'm not. So just, you don't need to touch my hair. That's all I'm gonna say, really. Another instance, when was this? Oh, sitting on the trains. Usually they leave a space, like if you're sitting in the middle, they'll leave a space on one side and then they'll leave a space on the other side of you. So you're basically sitting by yourself. And sometimes this will happen when the train is like completely full and like nobody wants to sit next to you, so you're just kind of like. But the younger generations, they will sit next to you. They will literally pop squat anywhere. I don't mind it. I'm just glad that the younger generation is a lot more caring towards like people who are like foreigners in Japan. So that's nice. About being black here, I have other black friends here too, and the sad part about it is that other people will mix me and my black friend up. We don't look the same. We look like we could maybe be cousins, but she's a different height, she's shorter than me, I'm taller, she has darker skin than me, I'm a little bit lighter. We don't look the same either. Like, our facial features are completely different, yet people at my university get me and her mixed up. How? I will never understand. I think it's because people aren't really looking at our facial features and they're kind of noticing like the fact that we have brown skin, the fact that like our hair is braided. It's like they only really see that, and they're not looking at my width of my nose, my eye shape, my eyebrows, my skin tone. So I guess we get mixed up somehow. I don't understand it. I mean, this happened to me in America too, so it's not like it's any different. You guys already know what happened at the ramen shop when the guy like pulled on my hair, and I put my hair in like a bun, like this, you know, and then the guy who makes the ramen came behind me and went like this. Oh, this other experience, my friend and I, we went to Gotemba, which I have like a little it was kind of like our trip ended in not such of a success because there are many things that happened on that trip. I think I should make that for a different story because like a lot of things happen, okay? So long story short, we get stuck on a mountain and this woman offered to drive us down the mountain. We're like, yes, please, thank you so much. And so we get into her vehicle, her husband's driving, and we're talking with her, and she's like, did you do something to your eye? Like, me and my friend were like, no. So she's like, why are they so big? And I'm like, we were born like this, you know? And then she was like, did you guys perm your hair? Did you perm it? And I'm like, nope, it's regularly like this. And she's like, wow, I don't really talk to many black people, so I didn't know. And she's like, can I touch your hair? And this is one of the times that I did let her touch our hair because obviously she hasn't been like exposed to black people before. Like, this is a new experience for her. Let's make it nice for her. Let's have her have this experience. So she did touch her hair and she was like, wow, this isn't a perm. I'm like, no, it's not a perm. It's really interesting to see how some people like haven't experienced like international things before, if that makes sense, other races. And I want to kind of be like an ambassador for like my race, you know, African Americans. I feel like I deserve to talk about how we are as people. The fact that like, you know, I'm learning Japanese, trying to learn their language, and I'm trying to show like black women are smart, we are intelligent, we are kind, we are caring, and we're not what the media makes us seem like. Because in a lot of these Asian countries, they only have this one image of like black people, and I really want that image to become not a stereotype anymore, because it really does affect how people look at me and my friends, you know, and I don't want them to seem like they can be threatened by us, because we're not threatening. You know, we aren't threatening. That's the last thing I think we are. In the media, they portray black men as very strong, very muscular, very big, sometimes even scary. I don't think black men are scary at all. For black women, they portray us as loud, obnoxious. We have big butts, curves, blah blah blah. But the thing is, like, not all of us have big butts. Not all of us are loud. Not all of us are blah blah blah. A lot of us are intelligent. A lot of us are studious. A lot of us are very kind. So I'm trying to show that image to people out here so that they know black women are great, you know. I just want that to happen. And for all the other like African American girls, I really want to be such a role model. I really just want to be that person that you can look up to, you know. Oftentimes in American media, I didn't really see people on TV that look like me that much, and it really does affect you. So I'd say dating here in Japan as a black woman is not necessarily easy, because there are people who fetishize you here, no doubt, and so you have to weed through the people who do fetishize you. That doesn't mean it's impossible to date. I have dated a few guys here. 1 Korean guy, 3 Japanese guys, 1 black guy. It's not impossible. You just need to figure out the guys who like you for you, and not your curves, not your brown skin, not your, you know, voluptuous body. Just the person who likes you for your own personality. So being a black person here, I feel like the standard for foreigners is that they don't know a lick of Japanese, like not even like hello, not even goodbye, not even my name is blah blah blah. So as a black woman speaking as much Japanese as I do, which I don't think it's that much, I think I'm intermediate with like speaking, they are very, very surprised. You could just say like densha ni notteiru, like I'm riding the train, and they're like sugoi, nihongo jouzu, you know. I didn't even say that much. But if you reverse it, like if there's a Japanese person that goes to America and they're like, I'm riding the bus, everyone would just be like, yes. The double standard is if you're Japanese and you go to America and you're learning English, it's the fact that you should know English if you're in America, and it's not that impressive, even though it is impressive because English is very hard to learn if your native language is Japanese. And so I just think it's a little bit different, and I feel really bad for people like learning English because, you know, Americans aren't always as encouraging as we put ourselves out to be. But yeah, and that would be the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about being Black in Japan, being African American, female in Japan, just go ahead and, you know, type it in the comment section. I will be glad to answer your questions. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, follow my Instagram. Bye bye.